What do, being crew? It's your boy Savon Thomas back with another episode of Coffee and Comments. I know you guys missed me. We didn't have a review last week. We are back with a review. Today we are drinking. No, I'm joking. There's nothing in here. It's a K-Cup though. Hazelnut, Green Mountain. It's one of my favorites. Not drinking it right now. It's kind of late at night, so I don't know why I haven't been doing my reviews in the morning, so I could drink some coffee and be like, yeah, we're drinking this. But we'll get back to that at some point. Just stay tuned. We're always updating. We're always doing something new over here at Coffee and Comments, CNC Studios, updating. But today we're going to review the movie Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
What is that, like a 4?
That makes 8, Puss. What do you wish to do with your last life?
When you only have one life, that's what makes it special.
Drive, perro! Fear me if you dare. Goldilocks and the Three Bears crime family.
You're supposed to be dead.
It never fails. Whenever I team up with you, things go wrong.
Trust me.
You gotta trust him. Look at those eyes.
You call that cute?
And with the paws, it's all so cute.
Welcome back. Again, this is a review of the movie Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Don't ask me why I saw this. This came on a recommendation, actually, of a really good friend of mine. They told me to go see it, so I ended up watching it in theaters and had a really good time. And this movie, though it's a kid's movie, and you probably haven't watched Puss in Boots since you watched Shrek back in the day, at least that's my thing. I hadn't watched a Puss in Boots movie, or I haven't watched Shrek literally in years, but went to go see this in theaters, and it was rather enjoyable. Like, it was a good movie. Like, it's kind of weird because I wasn't expecting it to be. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect when I went to the theaters to go watch it. And I came out of it and I was like, dang, bro, that was a really good movie. And so when I did some research, I'm the research guy. I like to look up stuff after the movie, different interviews, things like that. This has a really good cast of people in this movie. Obviously, Puss in Boots, whose character has been portrayed by Antonio Banderas for numerous years. Famous actor. You guys know him. He's on the screen right now. You also have Salma Hayek in this movie, who plays Kitty Southpaws, which is Puss in Boots' kind of little girl pal, little fling, whatever you want to call him. Call her. Pretty interesting dynamic there in the movie. You also have John Mulaney, who plays Jack Horner. And I love this movie because it also ties into like all the fairy tales that I heard about growing up, right? Like Jack Horner sat in the corner. I think something about plums, and he's eating his plums or whatever. You also have Goldilocks and the Three Bears inside there as well. They play a big role within the movie as well. Kind of one of the side characters that play a huge role within this movie. And Goldilocks is actually portrayed by Florence Pugh. And then some of the young baby bears, like I forgot the guy's name, but good actor, up-and-coming actor as well. And so there's a good cast of people in this movie. That was pleasantly surprised to find out it was them when they did the movie. But it makes so much sense because the movie is so good, right? And so this movie centers around Puss in Boots. He's living his life. He has, like, you know, the lore of Puss in Boots. He's this famous cat. And he's on his last life, right? And come to find out, this wolf, this bounty hunter wolf, is after him. And guys, when I tell you this wolf was the creepiest character I have seen in a cartoon movie in quite some time, it literally was. The wolf keeps on playing a part throughout the movie, and he actually gets revealed on what the wolf is at the end of the movie. But this wolf was legit so creepy, dog. I was sitting there and I was like, man, I'm a 30-year-old man. If I was a 10, 8, 6-year-old kid, and the whistle, hearing that damn whistle, bro, I would be like, oh shit, like this is legit. So it's a great story, but Puss in Boots on his last life, tries to hide, she's trying to figure out how to like get away from the wolf because the wolf's basically about to kill him, and there's this whole story and dynamic. He's trying to find this wish and make a wish to get his lives back, right? And so it tells this whole story. He gets involved with Kitty Southpaws, gets involved with Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and they're all trying to find this star or whatever. Jack Horner as well, find this star to make a wish to grant any wish you want. And so it unravels. I'm not gonna ruin the movie for people. It is a children's movie, so I don't know if you're gonna go see it in theaters. But I recommend if it does come out, like give it a watch because it's very, very entertaining. I gave this movie an 8 out of 10 coffee beans just because its creativity and the acting is phenomenal. Obviously, the animation is pretty cool. They kind of did some like anime-themed animation too, which is very interesting. There's a scene that looks like Attack on Titans in the movie, and then the different fight scenes that kind of have like a different cartoon style with them as well. So it was definitely interesting to see like the dynamics of this movie and like how it played out. But overall, I feel like most people will enjoy it. Whether you go with kids or you go as an adult like I did, you're going to watch it and be like, man, it was actually pretty enjoyable. So that's my review, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Go check it out. It's in theaters right now. If you're seeing this, years later or whatever, and obviously it's not in theaters, but go check it out when you can. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Appreciate you guys for tuning in to another episode of Coffee and Comments.